Hello and welcome to Football Truly, the channel tackling current debates and talking points in the world of football. Today we're going to be talking about the Capital One Cup final between Chelsea and Tottenham on the 1st of March 2015. Let's start by talking about the two main men, the two end-form strikers at the moment in the Premier League, and that is Diego Costa and Harry Kane, of course. Now, as you can see here in the Premier League, Diego Costa's got 17 and Harry Kane is on 14. So they're both great strikers, really physical, really good shooting. You know, Diego Costa, he's had some stick for his type of play and his aggressiveness, but I quite like that in the play. You know, it makes it entertaining, and you know, it shows that he really cares, and he shows that he really wants to battle to win. He's got that winning mentality. And Harry Kane, what a revelation he's been. His shooting is incredible. I'm not sure if you've seen any of his great outside of the box goals, but you know, the power that he can get on the ball, and he can do anything. I mean, he can score scrappy poacher goals, he can shoot from outside the box, and he can head them in as well. You know, that header he did against Arsenal in the North London derby was fantastic, the way he looped it over Ospina. So, you know, it's a real battle between these two. Looking at some more stats, Harry Kane has actually got more goals than Diego Costa in all competitions. He's actually got 24 compared to Diego Costa, who's only got 17, so he's only scored in the Premier League this season. So Harry Kane does pit Diego Costa there, and that'll be mainly due to his involvement in the Europa League earlier this season when he was scoring for fun every Thursday. It was nicknamed Harry Kane Thursdays because he was just scoring for fun in them. So in terms of stats overall, Harry Kane does beat Diego Costa, but they're still both great strikers, and I guarantee to you that at least one of them will score at the weekend. I would be shocked if neither one of them did, because they're just so prolific, as you can see by the stats here. One notable absence, however, is Nemanja Matic, who's actually serving the rest of a ban he got for a red card due to his reaction on an Ashley Barnes challenge, which I'll put a link to because I've done a video to that, so I'll put a link to that quickly. But yeah, he's unfortunately not going to be playing for Chelsea in the final. So as you can see here by the stats, with him they've only lost one game, and he is such an influential player for them now. Him and Fabregas sitting in a 4-2-3-1 as the two, you know, CDMs. He's like a midfield sweeper. He just comes along and sweeps up any trouble, and they're the type of areas that Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen for Tottenham also like pick up the ball and really influence games. So I think he's going to be a huge loss to Chelsea, just because of his great tackling and his great defensive work. And his other feature is his passing as well. He's actually got a very good left foot for picking a pass. So going forward, combining from defence to attack, he's not there anymore. So obviously they're going to lose that edge to their game. And I think they've been really, well, not reliant, but they've really benefited from his rich vein of form. Just look, without him, they played 3 and lost 2, which was against Newcastle and Tottenham not too long ago. So, you know, without him, they lost to Tottenham already. So is that an omen for Tottenham? I'm not too sure, but one thing's for certain, Chelsea are definitely going to miss Nemanja Matic. To finish off, I'm just going to do a quick score prediction. And I'm sorry, Spurs fans, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with a Chelsea 2-1 win, I think. However, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to extra time or even to penalties, because Tottenham, just looking back at the way they played against Chelsea when they beat them, I think it was 5-3. They were all over them, and Chelsea, you know, they couldn't even get near Tottenham. It was a great game, and Tottenham played exceptionally well, and I think they could definitely try and replicate that at Wembley. And the fact that it's in London as well, you know, there'll be a huge crowd. The atmosphere will be immense, and so I wouldn't be surprised if it finishes in a draw and it has to go to extra time or penalties. But I'm afraid I'm just going to have to pick Chelsea because of their squad. I mean, you look at the attacking play they've got in Hazard and Oscar and Costa, and even like Willian and Cuadrado, who hasn't actually featured much since his transfer from Fiorentina in January. But I just can't see past that attack, as well as their defence in John Terry and Ivanovic at the moment, who's been scoring goals as well as defending amazingly. So I'm sorry, Tottenham fans, but it's just what I feel. I think that pretty much wraps up for this video, so please leave your score predictions and thoughts in the comments below. You know, do you agree with me? Do you not? Am I talking shit, or do you think I'm correct? Thanks very much for watching again. Follow me on Twitter @FootballTruly, and I will see you in the next episode.